What new bone cancer treatments are clinical trials exploring? Imagine a future where bone cancer treatments are more precise and effective than ever before. Currently, researchers are investigating several promising options through clinical trials to improve outcomes for patients with different types of bone cancer like osteosarcoma and Ewing sarcoma. These trials focus on combining existing therapies with new drugs, targeting cancer cells more specifically, and exploring innovative ways to manage the disease. One area of active research involves combining a drug called cabozantinib with traditional chemotherapy. Cabozantinib is a kinase inhibitor that blocks signals responsible for tumor growth and the formation of new blood vessels that feed tumors. In clinical trials, researchers are testing whether adding cabozantinib to standard chemotherapy drugs like methotrexate, doxorubicin, and cisplatin can make treatment more effective for newly diagnosed osteosarcoma patients. The goal is to see if this combo can slow down tumor growth and possibly improve survival rates. Another exciting avenue is the use of trastuzumab deruxtecan for osteosarcoma that tests positive for a protein called HER2. This drug is an antibody-drug conjugate, meaning it targets HER2-positive cancer cells and delivers a potent cytotoxic agent directly to the tumor. Phase 2 trials are assessing how safe and effective this targeted approach is for patients with this specific subtype of osteosarcoma. Dichloride, a radioactive drug that mimics calcium, is also being studied. It selectively targets bone metastases by delivering radiation directly to cancerous bone tissue. Trials are exploring its use alongside chemotherapy drugs like paclitaxel to reduce tumor growth and bone pain in cases where cancer has spread to the bones. While much of this research focuses on breast cancer bone metastases, similar strategies are relevant for primary bone cancers and metastatic bone disease. Researchers are also exploring combinations like cabozantinib with ifosfamide, a chemotherapy drug, especially for patients with relapsed or difficult-to-treat osteosarcoma and Ewing sarcoma. This pairing aims to enhance anti-tumor effects in cases where standard treatments have failed. Preventive radiation therapy is another area of investigation. Some trials are testing whether giving radiation to high-risk bone metastases before symptoms appear can prevent fractures or spinal cord compression. The idea is to improve quality of life and avoid serious skeletal complications in patients with asymptomatic but dangerous bone spread. Finally, new agents like INCB05987 are being studied for patients with relapsed or refractory bone cancers, including Ewing sarcoma. These trials focus on how well these drugs can control disease progression and their safety profiles, especially for patients who have exhausted standard options. All these trials highlight a multi-pronged approach to fighting bone cancer. They combine targeted therapies, immunotherapies, chemotherapy, and radiation to find more effective and personalized treatments. While these options are still under investigation and not yet part of routine care, they offer hope for better outcomes in the future. Remember, participation in clinical trials requires careful medical evaluation, and treatment decisions should always be made in consultation with healthcare professionals. These studies follow strict protocols to ensure patient safety and reliable results, bringing us closer to more precise and effective bone cancer treatments.